Good morning. Jack Parks here. My channel's called Flamin' Groove Listens. Don't know why, but I've been listening to a lot of music lately. Maybe some of you might have. I got a lot of records from the Coleman collection from a guy named Mazzy a couple weeks ago. They came in from that second day sale. Turns out I guess I bought 107 records from him. And I got them all here in a pile and I've been listening to them. Let's go through some of the ones that I've listened to already. Not nearly very many comparatively, but started off with one I'd never heard before. Who's Next? Peter Townshend's first record. Sounded great. So far, all of the records from the Coleman collection that I have actually listened to, and that's a few of them here, have sounded great except for the second copy of the Doors' first album. I got two copies of the Doors' first album. The first one sounded great. The second one, it sounded real good after I turned on my sugar cube. More about that later. What else did I get? Grace Slick. Now, I've heard of and I've heard some of the Great Society a few times, but I never had the record. Coltrane Sound. I'm not much of a jazz guy, but I got a few on this thing. I thought I'd try a few. Got a couple of the first Everly Brothers record, Songs Our Daddy Taught Us. Looks like I got damn near an original press on Cadence, and then a Sunday's reissue. The Sunday's reissue sounds better than the original because of the age and cleanliness, I believe. John Coltrane, Bob Dylan. Imagine. Now, Imagine. Okay, I got an Imagine, like this is a regular first kind of new Apple pressing. Sounded great. I hadn't listened to that record in a long, long time. I mean, I bought it when it first came out, but, you know, and I listened to it a lot when it first came out, but I haven't been listening to it much lately. And then lo and behold, I got a MoFi of that same one from the Coleman collection. And this is a case where I think maybe the original press sounds a little pumpier than the MoFi, but they both sounded excellent, no question about it. They were great. What else have I been listening to? Bridge Over Troubled Water, the first Doors album. Here's a couple. Mother Earth. Mother Earth, always one of my favorite bands. I never did get to see them, although I've seen Tracy Nelson many, many times in many different variations. But they were gone before I got around here. And of course, the guy I've only listened to on television when I was a little child, Nat King Cole. I remember that. So that's what I've listened to so far, for the most part of the Coleman collection. That puts me at about well, I've done a couple of inches and I've got, you know, a couple of feet left to go. But since I'm running this thing, and we'll see what else, I got some new records in the mail. Lots of new records in the mail lately. The one I'm most excited about, and I just went and saw them for the second time, for the second time this year. Sleep at the Wheel. This is their half 100-year record. I saw them this summer in Rancho Nicasio, just a regular show. And then just maybe a week ago, I saw them at the Freight and Salvage with part of their 50th anniversary tour. It was real good to see Chris O'Connell and Leroy Preston. Floyd Domino, I hadn't seen any of the, well, Chris O'Connell I'd seen solo, but I hadn't seen any of those in the band for years and years and years. Sleep at the Wheel, one of my favorite bands. And then I'm going to get up and show you another real good CD that came in the mail. I got a pre-order of this. There, that fills it up. Carolyn Wonderland. If you don't know who Carolyn Wonderland is, Google her on up. She's got a bunch of stuff on YouTube. I just happen to like her a lot. Seen her a few times. And I like her so much I pre-ordered this CD twice. They don't have it on vinyl at the present time, so I'll just have to live with the CD. And then there's one more big item that just came the other day, and I've only had a chance to listen to 2 of the shows. But right here we got your Grateful Dead St. Louis box. Listening Along the River, I think they call it. It's a pretty fascinating box. It's got 20 CDs, book, scarf, poster patch, whatever. 7 complete shows from 71, 72, and 73 in St. Louis. What else can I show you? Well, it's not really a room tour yet because it's not finished yet, but most all the parts are here for my new stereo, and I've been listening to it for about a week or two, and I really, really like it. It's so much better than my old stereo. It's hard to describe. Give you a little quick look at it here. Right there is my Cronus Magnus. Guess I can turn it on again because I can play music after I turn this video off. And there's my Planar 8. What you see here, that little black thing right there is a Sugar Cube SC1 Plus. Takes the clicks and pops out of your records. Kind of an interesting toy. Then a CD transport, and that's part of the turntable and the phono preamp and a streamer and a power thingy and a DVD thingy, and over there's the TV, but the real heart and soul of my new stereo are my clipshless Scala speakers, which I'm real happy with. Let's see under here. These are a bunch of records that I've recently gotten. Pandora's was real good. This here, there's another one that's Ape. What can you say? Traffic, Bob Dylan. I haven't listened to this one. I listened to the 4 CD. No, I listened to this one, the 4 LP version. I haven't gotten around to the 2 LP version and just got it. Merle Travis, Joe Maphis. This is one of a bunch of records that I bought used that were still sealed when I bought them, and that's one of them. This was one of them. I can't remember where the other one went, but they were French pressings of compilations. old jazz and blues, and they were great. Love that kind of stuff. One more little show off before I say goodbye. Over here in this box of stuff, I got a bunch of records that I had professionally cleaned. And I have got to say that the ones from original acts of Moaxa. Anyway, the ones that I had cleaned from the Perfect Vinyl Solution